Good morning. Welcome back to the Retirement Report. I'm Hank Parrott, your host. All right, I've been talking about different strategies. When I showed you the three worlds of investing, the reason for that, in fact, actually, Merle, let's go ahead and throw that up one more time. Because here's what I want you to understand more than anything. When we're talking about the pros and the cons, that three worlds of investing, there's the safe world, there's that of equities, and there's that index CD and index annuity world. Now, what I have found is that a lot of times it's not that any one of these is good or bad in and of itself. It is a matter, though, of making sure, just like with CDs, shop around and get the best rate. Fixed annuities, shop around and get the best rate. When you're looking at investing in the market, understand the science of investing. There's academic research out there that shows a proven way to invest in the market to maximize return with minimum volatility. How to tighten up that volatility while still attaining the same returns. This has been work that goes back to Dr. Markowitz, who won the Nobel Prize in 1990, Dr. Fama, who won the prize in 2013. Tremendous amount of research available to us. Even Dr. Schiller's work, who also won the Nobel Prize in 2013. And in that third world on index annuities, understanding again with those, the same thing. There are good ones and bad ones, so you got to understand. The same thing if it's index CDs, understanding how these rules work. Okay, I'm going to share some things with you. We can get rid of that. In here, for instance, I shared, right, Ken Fisher, 15-minute plan. All right, Josh on his materials as well, number one mistake retirees make, an interview with Fisher. I'm going to try to condense some of this down. Fisher tends to talk really down on annuities, and the problem is mainly variable annuities that he has a problem with, and I agree with him on that, as I illustrated earlier. Josh talks about variable annuities and also is very, shows again that they don't make a lot of sense, and I think he goes into the research he did showing the numbers where, let's see, total fees can run anywhere from 1.5%, are you ready for this, to 8% a year. Even a 4% total fee level is relatively common with variable annuities. 4% a year in fees can dramatically drop. And this is about, again, variable annuities. It's understanding that you can't just say annuity. You got to understand the difference between fixed, index, and variable. All right. The other thing is understanding more about the market. Fisher talks about a 10% return on the long term on the market. Over the last 16 years, it's been less than 4%. That's not a good way to go into planning, is thinking that unrealistically on the kind of returns you're going to get. All right, so again, it's understanding all of this and putting it together in a comprehensive plan that's going to make sure that you're going to have a high rate of success, okay? We're going to put the odds in your favor that you're not going to run out of money in retirement, that you're in fact going to be able to attain and maintain your standard of living and your quality of life. So lots of stuff we got in, more on some of these other things in future weeks. So join us here each and every week on the Retirement Report.